If you love spicy, then you're in for a treat today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Things are about to heat up. Now, most of you know that I have a thing for spice, and when I heard about a ramen joint here in Los Angeles that serves one of the spiciest ramen around, I just had to trek all the way out here to San Gabriel to check it out. What's unique about this ramen joint is that you get to pick your own spiciness and your own numbness level to your liking. Wanna know what I get today for my spiciness and for my numbness? Well, you're gonna have to watch this video all the way to the end to find out. Now, before we go inside, please take a moment to give me a like, give me a subscribe to help support the channel. You guys ready? Spicy ramen, here I come. I am inside Killer Noodle here in San Gabriel, and in front of me, I got 4 gigantic dishes, all of which I'm gonna go through. I got some spicy, I got some non-spicy, I got no soup, I got soup, I got drinks, I got appetizer, I got everything you want to see about Killer Noodle here in San Gabriel. Now, I think just from a logistical standpoint, the best thing for me to go about eating this without just like destroying my taste buds is probably to start from like the non-spicy and then work my way up to the spice level to some of the spicier ramen dishes that I got. Now, I think the first thing I want to show you guys is this soup. This apparently is an amazing creation from Chef Tsujita. So this is a non-spicy noodle ramen. You got some chashu, there's some wood ear, there's some scallion, there is some really nice clean broth, and obviously underneath this whole thing is the noodle. Here you go. First, just the broth. Let's see how the broth tastes. Here we go. It's so porky, it's savory. It just gets my palate going. I'm loving this dish already. Here we go. If you're coming to Killer Noodle, you're definitely going to be wanting to try something spicy. Now, if you happen to tag along with a group of friends that are looking to try something spicy, but you're not a particular person that is fond of spicy food, then there's an option for you. Get this. This thing is so delicious. And just look at the steam. Oh yeah. There's broth. It's nice and clean and full of flavor. The noodles have this little like al dente like texture. A little chewy, but not in a bad way. Chewiness in like the best way possible when it comes to making noodle. Look at this egg right here. Oh, just perfectly done. I'm gonna have to go in for this chashu right here. You see that? Yes, look at the fattiness. Like, I would say maybe 60 to 70% fat, and then maybe, 30 to 40% lean meat. But that's how pork belly is supposed to be, right? Okay, here we go. That's a fantastic ramen noodle soup. That is not spicy. Anybody can enjoy this without feeling any pain. This dish is perhaps the most popular, most famous ramen dish on their menu. This is called the Tokyo style. Okay, now I got this with soup. For most of the ramen here on the menu, you have the option of getting a soup or a no soup base, depending on your liking. Some ramen dishes pair better with soup, some pair better without the soup. So I got a little bit of both. Guys, look at this. Look at the size of this thing. All right, you got some minced pork right here. This looks like cashew. and there's some bean sprout. Oh, and just the noodle just soaks up all the broth. Look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal a little secret. On this particular ramen, I got spicy level 3 and numbness level 3. You can go even higher, all the way up to 6. Just look at the vibrant color. I can also smell like some sort of peanut butter. Look at that broth. Oh man, this looks super rich. Yes, and that green scallion. Can you see that? Here we go. It's rich. It's peanut buttery. Definitely get a glob of that peanut butter taste. And the one thing I really enjoy is Sichuan peppercorn. Have you guys ever had Sichuan food? You know that numbness that the Sichuan peppercorn has on your tongue? That effect is happening to me right now. At level 3, this is, to me, considered mild. And I can handle this. And I think most people can handle this too. I think this is the perfect level where you get a little bit of spiciness without just destroying your palate and destroying your rear end. Let me take a moment to kind of cleanse my palate a little bit. I got myself a drink, and look at this. This is called a black tea macchiato. And I think on the top of this tea is foam cheese. Can you see that, guys? And I love how they branded killer tea. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh man, this is so good. This is really good for a ramen shop that specializes in ramen. This particular drink will go toe-to-toe with some of LA's best boba and tea shop. I just love the contrast between the savory cheesiness from that foam on the top and then the sweet black tea here at the bottom. This is fantastic, guys. In case you guys are curious with like some of the appetizers on the side, let me tell you a little bit about the appetizer. One of the appetizers that I got is this pork bun. Yeah, can you see this right here? Inside this pork bun, you got a nice slice of chashu, you got some sliced cucumber, and I don't know what they use for dressing for the steamed bun, but it looks exactly like this. I love the steamed bun. Okay. When you bite into this, the pork belly, it's not very fat, and the dressing is like a sweet and spicy flavor. I don't know if that's like a teriyaki of some sort, but it's spicy, it's tangy, it's a little sweet, and the cucumber slices really cuts the fat in case the pork belly is too much for you. I think this is perfect. We got some chicken karaage. Look at the size of these chicken pieces, and obviously there's some lemon that we're gonna drizzle to make this much nicer. But just look at that. It's so fun to eat. If you got a family, kids are gonna love this. I mean, I love this. Who doesn't? Here we go. The chicken pieces are massive. That was a big mouthful. And with lemon juice on that, yeah, it's really good. It doesn't feel too oily, even though it's fried. But just look at this. This one is called the original. Now, unlike the other two, it doesn't look like super spicy. It doesn't have that chili oil base. In fact, it has a pretty clear base. However, I do see some chili pepper on the top. And there's a lot of black pepper as well. Look at the amount of black pepper on this thing. Okay, so just to let you guys know, I also got a level 3 spiciness and numbness. But just the amount of chili pepper right there, ooh, that kind of scares me a little bit. And in here you got big chunks of tofu. There's some scallion, obviously, and there's some bean sprout. And at the very bottom you'll find the ramen. The original, guys. Here we go. Look at that steaming ramen. Oh, we got some tofu right here. Oh, okay. I have to get more. This is very different from the other one. So I get a lot of strong black pepper. To me, it's fragrant. I don't think this is all that spicy, but again, I'm a person that enjoys spicy. So maybe for you guys, you might tone it down one notch. But just look at how much black pepper is on here, guys. This is great. Oh yeah. That is fantastic. Very different from the other two, but still very, very good.
Hot water.
And some sort of protein over there.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Need a meat. Noodle.
Yeah. My fourth ramen, and I have just turned up the heat because the previous 3 ramen, okay, one of them was not spicy at all. The other 2 was at level 3, basically their default spice level and numbness level. I turned it up a notch, okay? This one is the downtown ramen, and look at how beautiful this one looks, okay? Now, I got this spice level and numbness level, level 4. There is cashew, there's obviously chili oil, there's cucumber, there's definitely some minced pork, and there's peanut butter, there's vinegar in here as well. A lot of the same, or not the same, but very similar flavors as the previous Tokyo style, except this one does not have any soup. First of all, I just want to show you underneath this. Okay, all the chili oil was hiding underneath this. When they take the noodle out, they actually have to kind of break it apart because noodles tend to stick together, and it's stuck together in this case only because we, like I said before, we left it out a little bit longer. But normally, okay, if you were to eat this right away from when it came out from the kitchen, you will have the noodles like nicely separated. Everything is nicely covered with this chili oil, and I'm gonna go in for my first bite, guys. Here we go. The spice level is starting to build a little bit. At first, I was gonna say it tastes a little bit like the level 3, but with level 4, okay, even me, as someone who loves to eat spicy, I can taste that spiciness kicking in, and it's starting to build. Okay, I'm kind of scared because I don't know when the spice level is going to stop. I do want to show you some minced pork, some cashew on the top. Just look at that. It's so pretty. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. I love the crunch of those cashews. I love the flavor in that minced pork. It adds so nice. It adds a lot of texture. Adds a lot of flavor to this ramen here. In summary, okay, my experience here, I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, I love how I started with level 3 and numbness level 3 for majority of my ramen dishes. And I really think that that's what you should start with if you come to Killer Noodle. Now, Killer Noodle in LA, there are 2 locations. One on the west side of LA by Sawtelle, and then the second location, which is where I'm at, I'm here in the San Gabriel Valley. Depending on the location, depending what you're looking for, you can travel to either the Sawtelle location or you could come here like I did in the San Gabriel location. So guys, I would love to hear your comments below in the comment section, whether you've been to Killer Noodle San Gabriel. Let me know what is your favorite thing to order on the menu. Which one is your favorite? What is your spicy level that you go for? And what is the numbness level that you go for? So definitely would love to hear you in that comment section. So as always, if you guys enjoy watching this video, be sure to smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and ring that Liberty bell so you always get notified when I post epic food videos like this. That's gonna do it for today on Spicy Ramen. I will see you